Mission acknowledged.
No, 90, roger. Engine 236, quad 36, injury, ALS, 513, Lincoln Street, Avalon Boulevard. SUV, westbound from our location. 9843, go ahead. 4201 or 9843, fire transported the parties. They're going to be going to Huntington Memorial. If you want to have 6-2, 137 Memorial, all 237 with the vehicle. If you can start 1185 for a white sedan. 203, you can change your red light. Now 19434 Stratton Street, code 2Z4238, RD101. Engine 172, investigation outside 946 Avenue, Unit 5, Evergreen Street. D5, 2016, 55 for you, clear. Copy 3 vehicle 40,000, hurry it up. Confirm the code 6 Charles, Ron Suspect, Ventura, Sulphur.
4246, RD 250.
Facility traffic units, ambulance, CPI traffic, Lassa and Lamona, 2 vehicle TC, 1 vehicle headlight pole, code 3, incident 4240, RD 1954.
After the day head up from you guys request the 459 was divided up into primary. We're going to be able to make it. If it wasn't way too strong, we're not going to be able to successfully flare that area there. We'll start requesting.
4, code 6,
Landmark station.
21 Roger. 4155, 19843 will handle. Suspect 680 Hollow Boulevard at the Elevation Mall, 2nd floor. Pressure level 2. Suspect black 30s, 5'6", dreadlocks, gray sweater, black pants, 100 for additional code 2 incident 4247 RD 645. From the site 919, 33rd Street, Platoon 744 for 1330.
440.
17 code 6, 902, Terrace 49.
Hi. Welcome to the jungle and 66 degrees. It is 9:40. Is it 9:40? It's 9:40 p.m. and I believe we are November. What are we? November 7th. We are November 7th, 2023, y'all. 2023. And right now we're gonna go check out a hazardous material response. What's up, Arizona? How are you? Hi, I am in South Los Angeles right now.
Joseph and Clinton Avenue, driving to the right, monitor comments, go to the 4255,
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Victory on Woodley at the 99 store, occurred at 16115 Main Street, RD 1039,
So I don't know much about this call, except that it was near us, so it's close enough to go check out.
Medical rescue at your bus bench. Avenue R, Romeo, Janus Drive. 145.
There's also a homeless encampment fire in the same area.
73, good engine 143, squad 73.
I don't think they're related. I do not believe they are related.
87. Matter for rescue 131.
From what it looks like, there's not much added to it. Just a hazmat team, maybe. Gives us something to do. Gives us something to do.
Squad 87, response to your incident on scene. First site rescue, ALS. 13641, Unit 10. And we got
Living. To do it right, you're not supposed to drive around. You're supposed to stage and sit next to a freeway entrance. That's the proper way to do it. But as times change and streaming is evolving, parking lot streams are boring, so we kind of tend to drive around a little more. But when I'm not live, I'm parked. I'm staged. I'm sitting next to a certain parking lot or a certain freeway on-ramp. I know this is what is it? Pretentious thing to say. Is that the right word? But do you know who I am? And do you have Netflix? It'll make things real easy. I can show you better than I can tell you. And look, we're already 7 minutes in and I'm trying to show off. What's up, Living? How are you? My name is Scott and I am a stringer. I record all the bad stuff you see on TV in the morning. And for those of you in Los Angeles, you guys saw the 3 major stories that we got last night. We got the Tustin hangar, the Huntington Beach body, and poor old, I think his name is Capone, the dog that got stolen. So those stories led the news. Didn't get anything, but my team did. Well, I appreciate you subscribing on Monday. I appreciate that, dude. So on this channel, there's a reality show called Stringers LA. If you just, on this channel, you put in Stringers LA, you'll get some old episodes of things we did 20 years ago almost, 17 years ago. My name is Scott. You'll see me floating around on that. And then on the Netflix show, Shot in the Dark, is the newer version of that. They had a 5-minute ETA 10 minutes ago. I don't think Debbie's on Netflix. Now, there are Debbies on Netflix, but I don't think Debbie Does Dallas is there. All right, so we're coming up on that hazmat right now, and I don't see it. I don't see any flashing, shiny lights. We should be coming up on that right now, and I don't see it. Just once we hit Western, we've gone too far. But I'm waiting for fires, pursuits, shootings, car crashes to submit to the local television networks out here and hopefully make a sale. Let me see if he posted it yet, but Keith just got I think it's like a barn fire with 2 dogs saved, and the dogs apparently are being given, not CPR, but they're being given air. They are being given air. And there it is, yep. There it is. LA County Fire saves 2 dogs from a structure fire. So you guys are going to get a sneak peek right now. This hasn't made the news, and he literally sent this out 2 minutes ago, and the news is just now watching it. Sorry. Yeah, this is kind of breaking news. Alright, that's enough of that. That's enough of your sneak peek. Good job, Keith. Good job, Keith. Oh, I guess I can read you the details on that. So here's the details on it. We do know it's in Santa Clarita. It did take place at, don't matter the location, Los Angeles County Fire Department responded to reports of a structure fire in Castaic. Firefighters arrived to find an attached garage fully engulfed in flames with heavy smoke coming out of a rolling door. Yeah, see, rolling door, it was a big garage. It was not a, I don't think it was a little garage. Firefighters knocked down the fire within 15 minutes of arrival. Firefighters found 2 dogs inside the home. Firefighters gave the dogs oxygen, saving the dogs' lives. The homeowners took the dogs to a local vet. LA County Fire Department is investigating the fire.
Outdoor fire. Second Street.
Subject Charles Manone, Columbus, wrong suspect.
Wrong suspect. What do you mean wrong suspect? That means that normal person that was just walking down the street, LAPD considers a suspect. They still do that. I don't like how they do that. LAPD considers every one of us a suspect. There is a class action something going on right there. Because they'll see somebody who doesn't fit the description, say wrong suspect, instead of not the person. Not the person described. They say wrong suspect, meaning they believe you are a suspect. I don't like that.
I would like to give you the call plan back, but if you could just let me have V8 direct, we'll just utilize that for the
11/25/2007. Then builds dark complexion. Subject last seen wearing a black tank top, black backpack, black pants, black and gray furry boots on 11/7/2023. And wait 25 hours from 3200 Moore Avenue.
He is correct. It was live when it was being recorded. Like, we keep missing, like, the recorded part. Like, it's being recorded now, and it is live. So he is correct. It was live when it was recorded. Because when you do watch this, you are watching a slowed down version. It's not exactly live. It has, like, a little delay to it. So he's not lying. He's trolling, but he's not lying. Can't troll a troll, dog. Ruff. Alright, so this has become nothing. Living, it's what you call a troll. Somebody's trolling us. Somebody. Alright, let's go through this again. We went through this the other day. We're going to go through it again real quick while I put my video.
No further.
I'll model the new OnScene hoodie for you.
Go.
We're still here. And can you repeat the rover number, please?
206-847.
Let's go.
We'll check with
Live 2 years ago. He's right. I used to be live 2 years ago. I don't go that live now. I don't go that live too much on November 7th, 9:52 p.m.
North 31
You're right. I was live. I was live 2 years ago. You're absolutely right. I was live 2 years ago. The stream, though, the stream's live now. It's live now, dude. And most trolls don't get a response. I like responding to the trolls. I do. Takes a troll to know a troll. So by seconds, yeah, it's off by seconds, sir. All right, let's go find ourselves some breaking news. No, it is not the same charger. It is a different charger. That charger was a 2017, or was it a 2014? No, that was a 2014 because the show was in 2017. That charger was a 2014. This is a 2019. That thing was a beast. This is not. This is just a work car. This is just a work car. It looks pretty. It identifies as a beast because I'm in California. It can do whatever it wants. But it's not. Just like the other things that identify as. You can say one thing, but it's not. I drive the same way. Actually, I don't even drive the same way. I'm a dad now. Things have changed a little bit. Things have changed a little bit. We're going to get a new flow system here. Pretty soon I'm going to be connecting my stream to my dash cam. Uh-oh, we got to stop right here. So at some point, your view will be through that camera right there instead of through a phone. In time. 97, 98, UTL. Oh, this is my full-time job. It's a career for me. Not for many or most, but it is for I was able to make a career out of it. Stringing, what I am is I'm a stringer. And most stringers use this job as a stepping stone for something else. I put it in another gear and made a career out of it. So you can say I'm streaming in my spare time, but it's not my spare time. Like, I'm working right now. I'm covering a position that we need filled in the city. I'm working with a team of guys right now. From what I know, Keith is out. Randy is out. Johnny is always out, and Brent is out. So there's at least 5 of us right now in the Southland, and then, you know, Doug's always out in San Diego. We have Chris and his team with Jack out in Phoenix. We have Zach out and with his team, not that Zach, but we have Padel out with his team out in Houston. And I am here in Los Angeles, holding it down. Are you the one that moved to Houston for a while? I am, Lana. I am. I did move to Houston. There's a couple of us that moved to Houston. And only 2 have come back. Jason went out there. I went out there. Jason came back. I came back. I'm following Jason. But yes, I was the one that went to Texas to be a dad for a bit. I'm still a dad. Still a dad, which is screwing up my sleeping system right now. But I'm doing pickup and drop off this week while Lisa is in training at her new job. What happened to Loud Labs? We merged. Loud Labs and OnScene merged. And instead of starting a new company with a new name, we decided to keep the name OnScene. It was just best to do that for everybody and all involved. We could have been Local News X, and then we would have had to, like, call the stations and be like, hey, this is John with Local News X. You know, we just didn't want to start a new company when OnScene's been around since '96. I started my career with OnScene in 2000. Left him in 2006 to do the RMG thing for 6 years, then started my own thing in 2012, and then we merged in 2022. So I went 6, 6, and 10. It's kind of like how I did it. See, my troll turnaround is better than most. I'm glad I'm back too, Mr. Katz. This is who I am. It's literally written on my body. I can't. I went through some stuff by being gone, and you know, I did give it up, and then I came back here to do the NBC helicopter thing, and that kind of changed everything in my head. And then went through some other stuff and kind of gave it all up. And then got it all back. Got it all back in a big way. Big way. And remember, the more I talk, the less I'm listening, and I really need to listen. Porta potty on fire. That's funny. That's funny. Adam is going to stay LLN NYC. I trust him with those letters. He is the sister station of OnScene, just like OnScene is the sister station of LLN NYC. It helps Adam out. It really does, that I changed, because it was making Adam a little mad when I would get his money and he would get my money, because the networks really didn't know that there was, you know, two different LLNs. They thought it was just one LLN. I mean, it was, but it's not, but it was. So they would just send out, you know, Adam's money to me, and he didn't like that. So it makes it easier. Plus, he's branded LLN NYC so good. Looks like we have a power outage. Or it's just really dark over here. No, it's just really dark. He's branded it so well. I told him, I go, it's not the brand, it's the man. But he's branded it so well on Instagram and YouTube. He doesn't want to change it. He doesn't. And I understand. I get it. So he has to do what's best for him. And I entrust him with those little letters. It was just time for me to move on from Loud Labs out here. Loud Labs. So here's the thing, man, and I've said this before. The success of Loud Labs revolved around one man. The success of OnScene revolves around many. And I like that. I like that. I like the fact that we all help out each other. We all work together as a team and help out each other. OnScene has always kind of been like that. Where Loud Labs, I just let you kind of come and go as you please. I mean, we're getting a little like that here at OnScene because we have so many dudes and we know how to work together and fill the spots. But Loud Labs was more so you can go, you know, have a life, go do your life, and then come here whenever you kind of wanted to. Where OnScene is, we kind of want this to be your life. You know, we have some full-timers and we have some part-timers, and the people we have full-time are dedicated. Like, this is hands down the strongest stringer team Los Angeles has ever seen. It's the strongest stringer team that I've been a part of. It's the strongest stringer team any company has ever seen. It's the strongest stringer team this city has ever seen, period. Hands down. And it's fun to watch it continue to grow and see what we continue to do with it. Alright. So, when I get on a talking thing like that, I tend not to see what people, you know, have said, because it's safer not to. And then when I get to a light, every once in a while I get to look up and see best of both worlds. You ever seen any aliens or UFOs? It does make sense. I have not seen any aliens. I have seen something weird in the sky once on my way to Mammoth in the early mornings. The green light did weird movements. And I wasn't the only one who saw it.
Do you know the other location for radio 1?
1349 you? Still here, supposed to be on the roof.
When you say that, Julie, all I hear is Tony the Tiger.
KLS 186 was 4101.
So I'm only going to be live until midnight tonight. At midnight, I'm shutting it off, and I'm going to work. Because the problem with you guys is I'm not able to communicate with my team the proper way through our radios. The best way for all of us to communicate is our radios. We let each other know where we're going. Did you hear that call? Are you on your way here? Did you do that? So when I'm live, they don't really talk to me. They talk around me because they don't want you guys hearing where we're going in case competition is watching. Competition's always watching. It's a competitive business. Competition's a big deal. I've said that before. I think it was in the opening. Nextel. Back in the day, it was Nextel. These days, it's Zello. We used to have like dedicated radios, you know, Kenwood, low frequency stuff. And then technology just allows us to Zello? Is it Zello? Not Nextel anymore, though. We used to Nextel. I like Nextel because Nextel, you just beep it, and then I would tell people, don't beep and start talking. Just beep it, and then I'll come back and be like, what's up? Because I might be in the middle of something and I don't want to hear you talk. So that was the cool thing about Nextel is you can just kind of beep it and wait for them to respond. Josephine, anywhere my scanners tell me to go in Los Angeles County, but right now, particularly, I'm covering South LA metro area.
4264, any of one will handle.
I get in where I fit in. Being the big boss man like that, I just kind of get in where I fit in. I float. I don't have a dedicated area. Some of our other dudes have dedicated areas because that's where they're most comfortable, or that's where they only listen. Where I listen to, well, can listen to everything. The only places I really don't cover, unless it's cold. Now, once it goes below freezing, I will make my way to Palmdale, Lancaster. But as of now, I don't go to Palmdale, Lancaster for stories. We got a dude up that way that can handle it.
And with a 15-minute ETA, do you want him to respond?
Expert is the false alarm.
That's so far, but I could just make a left right there because I'm already this far.
43 East 31st Street. The suspect is husband and he's assaulting a 4336 already 1333. Stand by for date. That's left hit.
Alright, can you put that call back on my screen?
William Nora George 235 the one over 2012 Honda 4-door 2Z860 South Kingsway Drive, Carbondale 4 District. 99 inside 39.
Alright, I need to get off this and get down to Slauson. Alright, so we're gonna go check out a crash. It's always in an area that's kind of a pain to get to because where we stage, you kind of have to either go take roads straight to it or take freeways around to it. Freeways around to it are sometimes faster, but the road at night when there's no traffic, it can sometimes be faster. So I'm gonna try to at least go see what this crash is about. It has potential. It's early in the morning, or not early in the morning, early in the night.
Fire Department 1028 West 62nd Street, incident 4337 identified.
When I say early in the night, I'm shooting for tomorrow morning's news. So if I get something breaking news right now, I'll try to get it for the 11 o'clock news. But for the most part, I'm shooting for tomorrow morning's news. And at midnight, I'm going to go away, not give my night away for the next couple hours, and then I might come back on my other channel. And at some point, I'll start coming back on the OnScene main channel. I'm still building that toy. I'm building a live camera, a little gimbal camera that I can take to the scenes and do like morning updates from the scene, show you guys what we did overnight, not just here in LA, but what we did in San Diego, Phoenix, Houston, Washington, El Paso, Philadelphia. Hi, Jason. All right, is this going to be my call I'm going to? Because I haven't heard it yet.
You've been released from your move-up. Engine 150, you've been released from your move-up.
976 clear, incident 4256. West traffic units 27 till 48, 27 till 48.
No, it's fire.
Traffic overturned vehicle, Culver and Berryman.
There it is.
Culver and Berryman's code 3, incident 4346.
There it is.
1458.
Engine 172, fires down. 547.
The other channel,
Butler Avenue.
Chasing Reality with Scott Lane. Both my channels are called Chasing Reality. They just have different things at the end of them. But Chasing Reality with Scott Lane.
before it goes outside the division.
And then OnScene TV. OnScene TV is the main channel, but that's the group channel. That's not shared channel, but that's where we post all of our footage. The Chasing Reality channels, those are mine. Those I don't post everybody's footage on there anymore, just my stuff.
Engine 24, outdoor fire behind the Walmart.
But on the OnScene, I'll eventually start to go live over there as well.
Avenue O, officer.
Alright, so where am I going and what's the best way of doing it? That way and exit Culver, I guess that would be the best thing, and then exit Culver or Venice.
Engine 233, plug 33, 44045, Annandale Avenue. Avenue J, Juliet 6, and a dead end.
59, correction, Asheville 459, suspect there now. 1339 South Genesee. Code 2 instead of 4248 753.
Olympic Unit Battery suspects there now. 314 South Alexandria Avenue. Suspect number 1, male, black braid, no shirt, jeans. Number 2, male, white, no shirt. Phone 390. Looking at a couple with a child. Code 2 4353 Nardi 2025. Roger, comments for entry code.
Clear.
Units row. 14 car 6, code 606. 6 road. The Union Mary 301, multi run.
Yes, I've been doing this since April 4th, 2000. So coming up on 24 years. I did take a little time off. Even when I was in Houston, I did put a chase vehicle together, and I chased for, I chased pretty much, took some time off, and I chased for, I would say, maybe a year out there. So I did take 1 year off, but it was in spurts. Like right when I got to Texas, I took some time off while I was building the new car. Then I got the car built, messed around until February, and then I stopped in February of 2022 and didn't start back up until August of 2023. And even that was just messing around. September, I really didn't take it serious until October. I've been hitting it hard since October 11th. I actually, for the first time, put on street clothes yesterday. I had to go get an oil change. It was the first time I actually wore street clothes. I usually just wear work clothes and then sandals and trunks.
Available for your timed out battery. 2 incident 4277. Party 893 identified.
Uh-oh. Are you dead? You're dead.
Difficulty breathing, 33s.
He really hates me right now.
Avenue.
He is not happy.
Avenue
He is not happy with me right now. I put a little, pebble. Put a little pebble in front of his skateboard. Hey, man.
Locations, code 2 incident 435
Is this the... So coming up down here, I believe, is Slauson and La Brea. And that's the intersection where that lady went flying through the intersection, caught on camera, and crashed into all the cars, killing a few people. She survived. It was right here. She came from the right and crashed to the left in that Chevron right there.
Quad 130, respond with engine 33 for difficulty breathing. 45440, Big Avenue. Avenue H, time. Engine and squad 14, medical rescue. 1228, 96th Street, Normandy Avenue.
10 1028 West 62nd Street.
Living, thank you. Thank you for coming. Usually when I find out someone's a first-time watcher, I tend to read their comments more and answer them more, so they know what's going on. But there's a few of us out here doing this. There's a couple streamers who float around and grab things, and there's also stringers who float around and stream. Like OSTV 405, he is a stringer who streams. AXN is a streamer. He's actually a day walker. That dude walks a fine line in many different worlds. Shout out to Alien AXN. So there's different people with different agendas, I guess I could say. My agenda is to get hits on TV. Where are you at? Did you say you're in Arizona? You might still get our Phoenix footage sometimes. When you're watching TV in the upper right-hand corner, you see that logo that says OnScene.tv. That is I and my team. Or that is my team and I. I have not heard a size up on that, so we're just kind of, it's not really news. If it was news, I'd be hearing it. If it was news, I would be hearing it right now. Like them starting an incident command, an IC, naming the IC, having people rescues, things like that. So I haven't heard anything about it. Mr. ET, LLN and OnScene merged. We merged about a year ago. That's when you slowly started seeing the OnScene, or excuse me, the LLN guys switch over to OnScene. And then a few of them waited till I got back in town. And then when I got back in town, most people made the switch. And then even a couple of my old guys from the old LLN team that moved on to other companies came back, along with some other people as well. And basically we merged. We OnScene is doing what OnScene's kind of always did, but it's under different ways right now, and it's just trying to not take over the industry, but rule it. Definitely trying to rule the industry. I've always prided myself on being, the best. And I really can't be the best stringer anymore, but by darn it, by golly, I can definitely be on the best team. I can definitely help make the team the best it can be. And right now it is definitely the best team. You ask any stringer out there, I mean, they'll have like sarcastic things to say about it, but everybody knows what's happening right now. It's very clear. Jojo, I am. I have a partner who takes care of the business end of it out in Texas. He is the one who took it over with Zach back in the day from Rob. And then when Zach left, he ran it on his own for a while. And now he and I are jumping in it together and blasting off. I want to do this. There we go. There we go.
LA 171, can you add one additional agent for water supply and manpower? Copy, one additional.
updates on Doug's health. I see that Doug updates daily, so whatever health issues he may have, they are not stopping him from working. So I can tell you that he is updating daily. He is posting daily. He is working daily. So if that helps or this helps, I apologize. And away we go. So this is what streamers do. They drive around looking for crashes that rolled over and stuff. I should not have drove out here or driven out here and wasted our time and gas and energy. But maybe something will happen over here on the west side, because that's where we are. We are on the west side, and we are still going to something that is nothing, but maybe we can find something. Does that all make sense? I hope so. I also need to stop and switch out my dash cam battery because it died. And if something fun happens in front of us, well, at least I got the stream going, so I do have a camera facing forward. You always want to have a camera facing forward. I will go to Compton, sir.
Margaret Avenue.
The next time there's a story there. If you're on the 710 or the 91, you drive by it. So I drive by it every day. And stop yelling at me. RMG is definitely a thing. Now, before the merger with OnScene, Howard and I did have a conversation, or 5. And it looks like LLN and RMG actually were going to merge. And then a couple things kind of took place where it didn't happen. But in the long run, it worked out better for me because I would have never been a partner of, RMG News. That would have never happened. So it worked out better. It worked out more in my favor. Plus, it's OnScene's where I belong. It's where I started. So it's full circle for me. Charles, you're right, man. They didn't. I felt like it was the movie. What is it? Superman 2? Is it Superman 2 where he loses his powers in his ice palace because of the love of Lois? Yeah, I felt like Superman who lost his powers. Like, I still knew what was up. I still had a lot of knowledge about things, but I just felt powerless. I felt powerless. Uh-oh. Damn.
Report of structure fire in 16th District, 6112 Yankee Avenue, 62nd Street.
All right, so there's a structure fire coming out where kind of we were, not too far from where we were, and I do see lights and stuff in front of us. It doesn't necessarily mean there's something there, but I mean, there's obviously something there, but it's not a news story. Now, unless we see like a Maserati or a Ferrari on its side, we're just gonna roll by it. Kelly, we are. OnScene is doing its own project here soon. 100%. We are taking some of our, it looks like they're turning people around up there. We are taking some of the money earned and putting it back into the company instead of our pockets. We're going to put it into the company and make our own episode. We have a cinematographer already picked out. We have a cinematographer ready to go. It's just a matter of time and getting it handled. All right, so let's see here. Well, let's at least go look at it. We'll go look at it. I'll take you for a ride. I'll take you for a ride. go see what it looks like. Might be something fun. It is a little windy tonight. I like that. It's a little windy tonight. That's good. Structure fire, Florence and Graham. Yeah, I'm aware of it. Thank you. Horn's going. We have a decent crowd here. Whenever you see the first officer, you always wave, say hi, make eye contact. It's kind of one of the things you do, is you always make eye contact with the first officer you see. Let them know you've been there before, see what we're dealing with. I don't like those colors. Boom, white balance, there we go. Looks like we might have reported trapped. Anybody in there. I think this is just practice. Although they do have a C collar for somebody, but I don't see anybody in there. This might just be practice for them at this point. Or maybe they're laying down there, because it does look like they're trying to. I think we got a victim in there. The victim is on the ground under all those sheets. Right by that firefighter's knee. If you look, you'll see the victim right inside there. Basically laying on the ground. This is not breaking news, but I will hold it for my overnight package. I will definitely feed this in the morning. They're taking the roof off. victim's more important than the battery. It could be that the victim is pushed up against the horn. She might be pushed up against the horn.
Back up, please.
So that was weird. We never heard any size ups on it or LAPD or talking. So good thing we came by. Good thing we came by and checked it out. Definitely visual. Looks like happened right here. Here we go. Oh wow. So here we go. So we got it hit. On to the next.
Go. Anyway, here, shoot.
On to the next. Let's grab a quick shot of this. Alright, so we're on Culver, just east of the 405 freeway. I lied, just west of the 405 freeway. We got a single vehicle into at least 3 cars. She rolled over, she was trapped. LA City Fire conducted a physical rescue assignment. I'm not saying the right words, but you guys know what I mean. It's not an expanded traffic collision. We're in LA City, so it is a physical rescue. And they proceeded to pull her and her purple hair out. So, yay. That's gonna work for our start of our morning package. We definitely won't be feeding it for breaking news right now. It's not nearly as cool as that the dog stuff. The dog stuff is considered breaking news for sure. This is just cool, starts our package off. I'm glad we went. If I wasn't streaming, I probably would not have gone, to be honest with you. Because I didn't hear any size up. It's out of an area where you're kind of stuck over here if you're over here. But I'll take it. Let's go. Ooh, en route GSW 97, 98. And I was able to give you guys a little bit of something. That was cool. Alright, sweet. Let's go back. Ooh, actually, you know what? Let's change our battery out. What I see? What? Oh, that's the fire. Okay, that scared me. That's... We're still going to be monitoring 212 and units on scene will take about at least another hour. Streets of St. Paul. Question. Are you a streamer? Or are you a stringer? Which is it, sir? Because I have advice for both. I have advice for both. But I'm curious on which it is you do.
Go for battalion 6.
In St. Paul, is that Utah?
Confirming 126 being released, or they assuming command.
Thank you.
They are assuming the incident. Engine 188 LA.
Minnesota. Ooh, nice. My question is, are you? See, I don't know my my geography that well. Outside of Los Angeles, I told you I'm powerless outside of LA. Do you? What's up, Hex? What up, dude? Thanks for updating our story. I believe we got. That story was not going to get any air that morning or even that night. I knew it because of, and I knew they were going to wait for the pictures, and sure enough, they did. Those pictures sold our story. If it wasn't for those pictures, I don't know if the story would have made air. And then I also wonder if it wasn't for us calling City News Service, if it just would have flew under the radar, or if LAPD would have tweeted that anyways. Very curious on that. Very curious on that. I go anywhere my scanners tell me to go. Started my career in LA County. Lakewood, Linwood, Long Beach Boulevard, and the 105 freeway is where I started my career. Pretty much Long Beach, Compton, Linwood. Those were my, back when Linwood was Linwood Fire before it became 147s and 148. They were their own fire. They were part of Downey. Linwood was part of Downey Fire, which is Compton Fire and Santa Fe Springs Fire. And back to Minnesota. Minnesota, are you a streamer or are you a stringer? Like, do you roll around and show people what you do all night, or do you sit in parking lots and wait for the story to go film it and sell it to the stations? Because OnScene's looking to expand. We're not looking to grab streamers. We are looking to grab some stringers, though. You're out stringing right now? Right on, SoCal. So SoCal Emergency Media. What's your name and have we met? And where are you stringing? Obviously somewhere in SoCal. And I'm driving, so sorry guys. What's a stringer? I'm a stringer. And that's a funny line between me and Jay Mitchell. We have not met. All right. That means one of us isn't out enough. Where am I? En route. D. Another hour and 15 minutes, y'all. So hopefully we can get a pursuit overhead, meaning you guys can watch the pursuit as I try to get to it. Hopefully, if it's a good enough pursuit, the stations will launch their helicopters and do it for breaking news anytime right now until about 11:30. You guys see that hangar fire? That's pretty gnarly, dude. That's historical. Brent done got a good one. And I thought he was going to go in, to be honest with you, Hex. Brent's usually a one story a night kind of guy, and he had his story for the night. I seriously thought he wasn't going. Because I know the night before he missed a double fatal out that way. So I was like, he's just not going out that way. And then I'm not everywhere these days, but the team definitely is. I'm not everywhere these days. I will never be the stringer I used to be, but I will have my moments. I will have my moments. Nah, it's in Tustin. It was a historic hangar. It was a blimp hangar used back in the war when they were storing blimps and working on blimps. They said it's 17 stories high, 1,000 feet long and 1,000 feet long and 300 feet wide, and it is in rubbles. It's in Tustin. It's been in a lot of movies. It was in Men in Black. It was in Pearl Harbor. I thought it was the Top Gun one, but it is not. That one's in El Toro. Where else? What else has been in it? There's a big write-up on it. Actually, I can read you the write-up, but I'm driving, so it's probably not a good idea. Fire destroyed a World War II era blimp hangar at the former Tustin Air Base today. All right, I'm not going to read that. I'll read it to you guys later because I'm driving and I definitely should not be reading that. Star Trek, yep. Hex could copy and paste the main info right here for you so I don't have to read it. Although I love reading news right now. I've been practicing for a reason. I'm not gonna say I learned how to do it, but I got better at it when I was doing my live show in Texas. And the reason why I stopped doing that was once I found out I was coming back to Los Angeles, I didn't want to commit to doing a show I knew that wasn't gonna last. So that's why the LLN morning, I think it was the morning recap show, and then the Scott Lane show went away. I do enjoy reading news that other people shot. As I get older, that's probably what I'm going to do. The NBC, the week that I tried out for the NBC job, that had to do with broadcasting. You had to talk. That's why I didn't get the job. I'm not a broadcaster. So I've been practicing that since then. And then when I started doing the live show, I kind of got in the mode. Like, I don't read it like the news guys do. I just read it the way I do. And I don't read it normal. I do, it is a news, I consider it my news read. It's where I pay attention to what I'm saying, and I kind of, say the words correctly, incorrectly, or funny. But that got me some good practice, and eventually I'll do that from my car on the OnScene page with a morning recap.
.380 en route to report a structure fire, San Bernardino.
Copy that. Good luck. And Johnny's out. Told you Johnny's always out. Johnny's always out. That's the cool thing about some of the dudes on our team. You can just assume they're at a story before you go, and that's what I like. I like a team that the other team already knows you're going to be there, or already thinks you're going to be there, whether you're there or not. Incident commander made the decision to go defensive because he wanted to watch it burn. That was a beautiful burn. I would like to see a time lapse of that burn. It's somewhere. It has to be somewhere. That would be cool to watch. I mean, I can already imagine what it is, but a time lapse of that burn would be pretty cool.
37938 Gulf Avenue. Avenue R, Sheriff.
I'm not focused on fire. We got some other dudes are. I'm focused on the weather for multiple reasons. One, I like going out and shooting weather, and two, I like going out and playing in the weather. I already got my season pass. I got Bronson a season pass. Thursdays are going to be snowboard days. Right now, Thursdays are beach days, but pretty soon Thursdays are going to be snowboard days. Bronson gets out of school early. I think Snow Valley has night skiing. I don't want to go to Mountain High that much. My pass is no bueno there. My pass is good for all the Big Bear resorts, Snow Valley, Bear Mountain. I think they call it Bear Summit now. And then also Mammoth, which is, if you go to Mammoth once, that's pretty much the cost of my my season passes. So I bought the passes so I could basically go to Mammoth for free. That's kind of how I look. I paid for Mammoth and everything else is free. Yeah, City News Support. That's because it's a. I was gonna say it's a weak. It's a weak fire season because they're waiting for next year when it's a presidential campaign. Like there's no. Wait till next year when there's politics involved. Then there'll be a big fire season.
237, you guys.
And that statement went a lot better in my head than it did out my mouth. Bear Mountain. I like Bear. depends on what company you're with, on how much they pay. It also depends on what city you're in, what market you're in, what footage you have. Are you new? Are you old? Are you established? Are you not? It all depends. And I don't really talk dollars and cents. I was raised that way. Both my parents never talk money in front of me. Where I feel like all kids know about their parents' finances now, and I don't like that. But as I got older, now I understand why my parents said no. It wasn't because, well, a lot of it was I was an asshole, but it wasn't because, you know, they were being mean. It's just, you know, on a budget. Everybody lives on a budget. Here we are in downtown LA. So the proper thing to do is sit and wait for a story. The other thing to do is drive around and keep you guys occupied. But first, let's see if my shirt is still sitting there. I put an old Loud Lab shirt out here the other day. It's been here for a minute. Let's see if it's still there. But if the competition's parked there, I don't want to go bug them and shine a light on them. So I put it there so he could see it. And it's been there for a few days. I figured a bum would pick it up, but they haven't. It's still just sitting there. I like to sit and talk, SoCal Emergency Media. What's your name, dude? What's your name, yo? I'm trying to know all stringers' names. Oh, he's sitting there. I can't.
380, sadly canceling. It's on scene. I have nothing showing back today.
He's sitting there, so I don't want to.
LA engine 131. Did you copy? Cancel the squad.
I don't want to go bother him, but at 17th and Grand, there's a Loud Lab shirt. I think it's still sitting there. Maybe. But anyways, hi guys. Are you that guy from that show? I just watched a few episodes. I am that guy from that show. Why didn't you finish it? How dare you not finish it? Yes, I am. Scott, remember you from Damon's channel. Right on, dude. Thank you. SoCal, did I get your name? Joseph. What's up, Joseph? Nice to virtually kind of meet you. Joseph, are you shooting for a company? If you are, I can guess which company it is. And what areas do you cover? You have a Loud Lab shirt. Nice. Yes, good to see me back in LA too. I agree. I definitely 100% agree with you. I am the red light stringer. Hello, my competition. How are you? I got a story already, and you don't. Actually, I don't know that. I could find out though, but I don't know that. I don't have a story that I have fed. Yes, that's not me. Let's stare at the beautiful architecture in front of me. No, it is not the same car. It is similar. It is a white Dodge Charger, but it is not the same car from the show. Joseph, Chris, Matt, David. Another Chris. Chris with a K and Chris with a C. There's Matt, there's Joseph. I'm learning. Sorry guys, it's boring right now. I will try to find you some excitement. We do have another hour. I could drive around for an hour, but that sounds stupid. Then I'm not able to sit here and talk with you. I enjoy our chats. Our chats keep me busy. What's up, Rob? That's all right. I'm back. So we could fulfill those. We could fulfill that 9-hole dream. Remember the huge call we had right around the corner? Money Online. The huge call we had right around the corner. You talking about the bus crash? Because that one was definitely right around the corner, right above us. Is Loud Lab still a company? Yes and no. So my cousin still strings and does stuff under Loud Labs. And Loud Labs will live on forever because of the art and the artist name Loud Labs. And LLN NYC exists. So yes, Loud Labs still exist, but the Loud Labs that I created is no longer. Does that make sense? Money Online, are you the dude that was with me? Are you the dude that was with me? Because if so, dude, how you been? What's happening here? Why am I hearing things I shouldn't be hearing? Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I'm a big fan too. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, it is you. Right on, dude. It's been a minute. I wonder what happened. I wonder what happened to you. Is the shirt still there? I think it is. I really do. But I don't want to light him up or drive over there. I mean, I do want to light him up and I do want to drive over there, but I've been mean to him enough. I just need to do my job. Just do my job. Oh, that means juicy information. That means juicy information. Because I know what you were doing. And I even think you were with OnScene for a second, weren't you? Were you with OnScene for like 1 second? Who we stalking? My competition. Real juicy. My competition over there. We're stalking him. I am the OG Nightcrawler. I mean, there's actually OGs more than me, like Stu, Paul, things like that. But I was researched for the movie. Howard gave the dudes ride-alongs. Jake Gyllenhaal and the writer of the movie watched my 12 episodes of Stringers LA. So I would say that character is a combination of a few different stringers, and I being one of them. Absolutely. OnScene is growing like a mother flipper, dude. We do not have a team in Salt Lake City. I would like to have a team in Salt Lake City. I would like to have an established stringer join. That would be great. Or an up-and-coming stringer. But somebody who has no equipment, no nothing, that's not going to work.
Engine 145, squad 118 is nominal CDLS. 1461.
Real juicy. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Morgan, is it still the same number? That way I'll know it's you when it's coming through. Oh, Mando. Yeah. Well, it's also the other page, too. The other page you might have been watching has low, but it just takes me a minute to get my flow. I'll get my flow going back. And this isn't even my streaming setup. My streaming setup is not set up yet. Once I set that up, it'll be a lot more fun, too. Do I know any from Florida? I do. I don't know. I used to know a couple stringers from Florida because I went to Florida back in the day. I was working with RMG, but recruiting for OnScene back right after the Stringers LA show. And there's a guy out there named Raphael. He was the bomb. And now there's another company out there, and that dude is killing it. So I do know a couple stringers from there.
Engine 9, 911 hang up. 7673 South Alameda.
Yep, I have it. And it says OSTV on it. So you were with OnScene for a moment. I do remember that. That's funny. Yeah, Morgan, I can't wait to catch up. I'm not too far from where we were sitting. Dude, that place doesn't exist anymore. There's a building there. If I'm not mistaken, we were sitting at 8th Street staging. Is that where we were? Were we at the lot at 8th and Fig? I think that's where we were. And then we worked our way to kind of where I am right now. That was a great story. Oh yeah, there's a full-on building right now, right there. There's two places that were empty when I left and full buildings when I got back. No, I did not start the Stringer app, but the success of the Stringer app kind of took off because of the movie and the show, for sure. I did not start the Stringer app. I do have my own app. I did release it for a minute, and then we pulled it back, and now we're putting it back together to release again. Yeah, so I did not start the stringer app. Is Todd coming back to stringing? Definitely no, Casey. Definitely no. He is Loud Labs. He is the artist that goes by the name Loud Labs. And Todd is working with an old friend of his on some other projects. But I will get us moving here in just a second. I'll find us something. And if anything, we'll just do a drive around LA. But yeah, the more consistent I am, the more the viewing and the viewers and all that stuff will come back. Yeah, the app is old, but it did not have any success until after the movie and pretty much the TV show. Not the TV show, well, I guess the TV show's Shot in the Dark. Shot in the Dark helped that stringer app out for sure. For sure. Because nobody really knew about stringing. You know, it used to be before me. It's you notice how I talk a lot? Well, I gave out the secret. It used to be a secret society. It really was. There was a group of guys that didn't tell anybody about it, and they just went along. It was a handful of guys, and they just went through the night and got the stories and drove it to the stations. And then I came out and blabbed my mouth and started doing reality shows and stuff like that. And then we did the movie, and then we did another reality show, and now we're streaming it. Like, there's no secrets anymore. So I'm one of the dudes who let the cat out of the bag, and now I have to find ways to use that to my advantage. And one of the ways is just become the most famous one out of all of them. And that's kind of what I've done, is I am the most famous stringer. There are better stringers than me at times, for sure, but I am the most famous one. I'm the one who put stringing on the map. Obviously Howard had a part in it, but he's not really the face of it, kind of, per se. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
You're 125. Rescue BLS at Las Vegas.
I do need somebody in Las Vegas. I had Loud Labs Las Vegas, and now there's OnScene Las Vegas, and it goes by LVL. Absolutely, he's looking for dudes. If you want to string in Vegas, absolutely hit us up. We will see where you're at in your process. I mean, are you already stringing? Do you have cameras? Are you chasing stories? Things like that.
It's a basic stuff right there.
Five 495 Robert, I'm at 238.
What's your was citizen, please? Incident 4518.
Ooh, that could be good. We got a wrong way driver.
F31, your side.
And that's not too far
You're
from
already
us.
1984.
And westbound, it's coming towards us. Westbound in the eastbound lanes. And that means the freeway is going to end basically into the 10 freeway. So let's see what they have.
909 monitor from hazard information.
Last time I went to the beach was
Farm FP421, FP421. Your status?
2 weeks ago.
The 104533 and RD.
Since Lisa's been back, she's been taking Bronson on Thursdays. Thursday is beach day. Thursday is beach day.
No, 118 Ida John 657.
So I've gone to the beach a lot since I've been back. Matter of fact, my very first day back, I went to the beach.
Or rather,
Uh-oh. Let's put that back up there.
1 FZ 529. Code 6, Bunker Hill.
Approximately on Hungary. 4. 31 RP20 with P shows code 6 at station, but I thought.
On quarantine, just west of Ralston on temporary plate.
We're definitely not rolling code 3. What movie are you talking about? Nightcrawler? Nightcrawler was one of the not many movies where the bad guy wins. So, and it's weird too because the end of Nightcrawler, that's exactly what was happening at that time in my life. I was putting a team together in 2017. So, that movie, my footage was in the movie too. So when he's in the newsroom and they're going through the footage and you see all that footage like on the screens, that's actually my footage. It's physically the footage that I shot when I was with RMG, and RMG gave them that footage, and that footage was in the background. My footage was literally in that movie. And yeah, I was researched for it. And like I said, they watched the reality show before that. But I mean, that's old, man. It's coming up on 10 years old, dude. And it is a good movie. It really is. It's shot well. It's interesting. But and that movie is what allowed us to do the reality show. I don't think we would have got a second reality show if it wasn't for that movie.
601 West 40th Place, 1343-1583-98, Southwest Johanna identify.
I saw that too. I saw that.
An ambulance telemetry page just occurred 1134.5 East 107th Street, 1134.5 East 107th Street. Occurred approximately 15 minutes ago at Avalon and 112 at the St. Clair gas station.
John, it's the people you're talking about, they're not so much here trying to read the comments as much as they're trying to watch me crash. I don't think many people, like the people you're trying to talk to, I see what you're doing, but I don't think they're here for the comments as much as they are for the crash. Did a couple reality shows. I did one called Stringers LA. That was on True TV. You can actually find Stringers LA on this YouTube channel. I posted the 12 episodes on here. It was 2 seasons, 6 episodes each season. And those are available on this channel. The other one is Shot in the Dark on Netflix. That's about 5 years old now. Shot in the Dark on Netflix. Yes, Deals Doc. That would be the one. You're here for emotional support. Thank you, Morgan.
037th Metro on the Hope side, incident 4509.
Are you able to post what it is you're doing these days?
It's an 18X33, 18X33.
And I can say what I think it was, but I don't want to say things out of turn. Especially because you're here for emotional support. I appreciate that.
107th Street, incident 4537 at 1834.
The Netflix version's pretty gnarly, dude. Get ready, like, hey, don't watch it as you're going to bed. It won't work. It will not put you to sleep. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert is how it really ended. That's what's crazy about it. Like, yeah, it ended with, you know, that cliffhanger, but then what really happened is you know, like if we were doing the real house stringers of Los Angeles, there would be some drama to be had. Morgan, are you aware of what happened?
No further.
Station.
It was around the same time, Charles, but I don't think one had to do with the other. I really don't. I mean, that crash was 2013, and he was already writing the movie at that time because they filmed it in 13 and came out in 14. You're running cranes for the Union in NorCal. That is not at all what I thought. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's awesome. That's what you're doing. So the quick I don't really want to talk about it. But I'll talk to you about it when we talk. You have some gossip, some juicy gossip? I have some juicy gossip. Most people here know about it, but I don't. I just am tired of saying it and talking about it. It happened.
7-7.
Here we are, enjoying it. It's just Rob. That's cool.
Can you hear the person about me?
Damn, that was a long time ago. Because I have not had a Crown Vic since 4 cars ago. I've had this car. We'll go in reverse. I had this car, the Tahoe, the white Charger, the silver Charger, then the black Crown Vic. The black Crown Vic the silver Crown Vic, then the black Crown Vic. So you're talking, dude, you're talking early 2000s. Right? Because I got the silver one. I got the silver one when I switched to Loud Labs. That was one of the ways I celebrated, you know, leaving RMG, going to Loud Labs. I also got a new car. So that was 2000. It was before 2010, before 2012 when we met. It had to be before 2012. I forgot about that. You had a tall white dude with a goatee. Huh. Maybe Todd. Maybe.
Respond to our location here at Rosen, Sepulveda, or 4-door, White Honda Accord.
Tom, no. Get it right. Bakersfield is saturated with live streamers. Live streamers. Only one of them is an actual stringer. And that's because, well, we're helping them out. What's up, Califield? Stringing in Houston was difficult. It was easy, but it was difficult. Like, it was easy to get the story. It was difficult to get the money shot. Like, the story happened and I can just get there. I had a thing that showed me and told me where all the stories were. But actual hearing it go down and then getting there is different than seeing it on a computer than going to it. Like, here, I hear it and I can just roll to it without looking on a computer. And I hear the story and I know where it is. There, I had to see the story, then I had to put it in GPS, then I had to find out how long it was, then I had to do this. So I was always late to the scene. I was always late to the scene. Shot in the dark. Shot in the dark. LA is a whole different beast, but it's my LA. That's the difference, though. It's my LA. It's not my Houston. This is my LA. And I've been working it for 25 years. And yeah, I knew, you know, my way around before that, but you know, it was a job in 2000, and then I made it a career in 2002. And ever since then, it, Nightbot. When did I get a Nightbot? I didn't know I had Nightbot. When the fuck did I get a Nightbot? Oh, is that why you said you're welcome? What does that mean for me, though, Hex? What does Nightbot do? What does Nightbot do? Do not use all caps. Do not spam chat. If she is your sister, do not fist her. Do not promote violence. Respect other chat users. Don't forget to describe. Alright, if she is your sister, don't fist her. I do like that. That's funny.
45 and 47 years old. Out of here, I said he was outside of the location.
Mike, Califield already works with us. Califield's the one that I'm talking about. He's the only one out there that's an actual stringer. He strings for Bakersfield. He does sell his footage to Bakersfield under the name OnScene. And he might also, you know, get some stuff out here as well. But Califield has done a circle. He was with me at LLN for a minute. Then he left and went to Key News for a minute, and now he's back with me under OnScene. So the next time you see him, tell him I said hello. Alright, we have 45 more minutes. Let's not spend it sitting here. And it does look like the shirt is still there, I think. I don't know, I can't tell.
7001 South Main, permit number 4, quick incident 4561 90 1393. 4557.
Yeah, but did you set that up? Because I didn't set up Nightbot. I figured you were my Nightbot. I don't like Nightbot. Does Nightbot help? I mean, do people really need to be... It's like Smokey the Bear. Do we really need to be told not to set forest fires? Like, do we really need to be told to be respectful? I believe everybody does it. But how does... I don't know. I guess I'll keep it for now. Does Nightbot help with other things?
16 traffic stop, Sherman Way.
Because you're my Nightbot, dude. You're my Nightbot. I don't need no Nightbot. You're my Nightbot.
36, code 6, CLA next to the Western.
Alright, so I guess we'll just do a circle around downtown right now.
There's somewhere in Olympic. Suspect is walking towards Figueroa. Suspect is transferring a black 30, snapper beard, wearing a black jacket, jeans. Suspect attempted to steal PR's white Lincoln, code 4566 3180.
Or we can drive through it and then do the bridge. Everybody loves the bridge.
13017.
We can go from the worst to the best. We can go to where they're putting no money in the city, Skid Row, to where they put all the money in the city on that bridge.
And this base occurred 421 Wall Street, filters 4553, 8146. You tell us that's fine.
You didn't set that up? Huh. I didn't set up Nightbot. Where'd Nightbot come from? Huh. Is Nightbot part of the app I'm using or part of YouTube?
It's Council of Elmont, Illness 3995, Hillcrest Drive, Council by the PR. 543.
Yeah, that was a pretty gnarly story. I was not live for that story. AXN was.
60s are recent unit if you have a call wall. Approaching call wall. Blue unit, possible ambulance overdose, 5166 Nickerson Boulevard at Dean's Hot Chicken. Code 2 incident 4571 RD 1555.
Roger. Alright, cool. Well, I thought maybe he set it up. But that does make sense. And that is the app we are on. I helped him out with a little bit on it. I told him how to get rid of the logo, and there's a video stabilizer. So you probably saw about a week and a half ago, his footage got a lot smoother. Wasn't so rough. And then when I get my new phone, I'll be using a different app. I won't be using Prism.
Overdose, and you can also send it.
And it's funny too because I'm using the phone kind of like a YOLO. I'm not really gonna stream from the phone per se. I'm gonna stream from different cameras, but the cameras will be part of the phone. Like the camera right here, I'll be able to use my news camera, whether it's the new one I'm building or the one in my back seat or the dash cam. Yeah, I'll probably use the phone as well, but mostly the phone is going to be, I guess it's kind of like a buffer. Rob, I have another charger. I'm in a charger right now.
It's a new one. Roger.
I've never had a Nightbot. It must mean I must have jumped into the algorithm. Probably didn't have enough people watching or enough commotion going on. And now that there's commotion going on, Nightbot's like, hey guys, is there a Nightbot during the day or do they call it a daybot? That is a serious question I would like to know. Not that it makes any difference in life, but I would like to know, is there a daybot? Is that what they say? No daybot? So this is Broadway. Very, very popular. It's been humming since the 20s.
55, did you receive?
The more time that goes on, the more I will stream. But I'm only, my goal is to go out early, stream on this channel for a bit, cut it off around midnight, unless I'm on something. If I'm on a story, then I'll keep you guys with me. But let it go at midnight. Work a few hours without you guys, because I do get more done when you're not around. and then come back either on my little channel or come back on the OnScene main channel. When around, like at the end of the night, around 3, 4, even 5 a.m. depending on what it is.
Report units in 239, 239, 8 suspect now.
Did I run a red light? My bad. I will say this though. If you run a red light, watch what happens. Like right now, this is watch what happens when I run this stop sign. Watch, ready? Did you see that? Did you see what happened? Absolutely nothing. The world continued. The only thing that happened is this car next to me is like, that dude ran a red light. Or actually, that's a stop sign at that point. This is a red light.
Tell somebody Roger, all units 239, responding code here from Robert Station, 8th and over.
But you see what happened? No. We don't go that way. We go back this way. Hello, hi.
20 Roger, sir, thank you. D1 King 182, responding to incident 4552. 1981, have you arrived?
What did you say? What'd I say? I'll stop tomorrow. I have no idea what you're talking about, sir, but the only thing I can assume is you're talking about... Oh, drugs are bad. Okay? Drugs are bad. The only thing I can say that I was saying is, if you start watching the show, it's a tough one to stop watching. So if you have shit to do tomorrow, I wouldn't start the show.
They were acting in the area of King and 11th Ave, so can you find out if any units from Southwest might have picked them up?
The reason why I made that U-turn the way I did was I was going to go down that street, but it was blocked. And then it was only a one-way, which is this way, and I didn't want to go this way. I wanted to go that way. So that's why I did that. I wasn't trying to, like, trick the light. I should have just waited for it, but I didn't know. That dude is getting down, dog. He getting down.
820 and a half, 7 Dayton Street.
What show? The show that I used to be on. Well, I guess I'm still on it. I'll always be on it. We just didn't get a season 2 aired. Netflix okayed a season 2. They said yes, but there's some reasoning why we didn't get it.
Asian wearing a black shirt.
They're now Agent Uber, the Circle K. Suspect is an Asian wearing a black shirt. Threatening PR with a gun. The gun is now behind the PR back with suspect and the PR arguing in the parking lot. So 3 and 4581 are you 2039?
39 from the station.
Help.
Mr. Lopez, it is very well known, and in the world that I live in, it helps. Like when I roll up to a scene, most CHP know who I am, and that helps out a lot. So it's not so much that I think it's famous. It is very well known. It did well. It was streaming #1 for that week it came out. But no, somebody said the other day, 405 goes messing around. Are you famous? I'm not famous. I'm just very well known in certain corners of the city. I'm very well known in this industry.
15839, are you clear? Clear, Roger, ma'am. Thank you for checking. 1039, clear.
December 4th, Dodge Way. Pick up for DC damage. I have the primary on that 4552. Call myself. Let me know when you're ready to call.
You know, when I get to a scene, I introduce myself. I'm Scott with OnScene now. Some might look at me funny. I go, yeah, I used to be Loud Labs. But I introduce myself as Scott from OnScene.
Owner is known to carry a fire of the 76 gas station.
And it does help. And that's one of the reasons, too, why I got another white Charger. It just helps. It helps out. But you are watching me, so he's more famous than you. I'm just messing around, man.
It looks like they're called out pouring at McKnight part of the
Actually, I think I'm leaving it. I think we're leaving. I just saw your Skid Row thing, so I believe we just went through it. Now we're leaving it.
10 mile and
Now we're leaving
this
it.
is 1 mile. Incident plus 930, 25, some of additional. 3650 to west. 3360.
That's good you're here for the comments. The more comments, the more it flows into the algorithm. I appreciate that, Mr. Lopez. I appreciate that. I'm here for the love of the chase. I want to see my stuff on TV in the morning, and if it's not my stuff, I want to see my teammates' stuff on TV in the morning. I'm here for the thrill of the hunt.
I have the number when you're ready.
I do have a bang, but I do have a bang. I have a cold one sitting right here, and I have an open one right here that I might grab some stuff on. Casey, no they don't. That book, that chapter, it's closed. So the quick version of it, they said yes, but the production company said they did not want to do another season. So we asked if we could use a different production company. Netflix said no. So we were kind of done. In 2017, we were done. 2017, 2018, and then the pandemic hit, and all the numbers went back up. And they said, yes, you can use a different production company. Then they found a production company. Basically, the director formed his own production company and made a season 2 promo. They passed on that. They said, no, we don't want to do it again. So then we took that promo and took it to a couple other places. There was some interest in a certain part of that promo, and now we're doing a new show revolving around a certain part of that promo. Well, no lights, or just white lights, I guess. It is lit. It is. It's just regular white lights tonight. Yeah, we'll roll down Fig. I'll go through Fig after this. Johnny, I wish you knew what you were talking about. It would make more sense. Can you name the RMG stringers that all package, like you just said? Mister, I'm here for the comments.
Anyone who is female officer B81-17239, that's the Coast Highway.
Thirty-seven, 1X37, come in. X37, I have the suspect calling back on your ambulance battery, domestic violence, 411 East 4th Street, advising that the PR broke into his apartment and is refusing to leave the location, is requesting you respond back out.
8L60 responding.
4599.
Johnny, I do know. That's why I'm asking you. Because you don't. You big dummy. You don't know.
Sending 23, Roger.
All you know is what you think you see. Now, when you say they're still doing that, Morgan, we're all doing that. Some of us lie about it, others are honest. But it's a package game. Like, we don't package everything, but we do package certain things. And it's all a by night, by day process issue. Like right now, there's no packaging. Nobody has anything to package. I have a story that the next story I get, I will package with. Now, if Keith gets a big fatal and he has competition with Key News or RMG or OC Hawk or TNLA, then we'll package with my stuff. I'm not lying about what we're doing, but we don't package everything. We don't package everything. Where am I at? It's pretty apparent where I am. That's funny. I do like that, Nick. That is, that's probably the funniest comment I've seen all night. There you go, Lopez. You're here for the comments. There's one for you. That was a good comment. Where are you? That was a good one. Literally the most visual, memorable place on the planet.
4435. Okay, 93. Repeat.
The only more obvious would have been is if I was driving on the Hollywood sign.
You can put that call my step.
Correction, Theodore.
Brent, where are you? No, I was just responding to your, I don't care where you are, I was just responding to your comment. Car 54, where are you? Right? Just the facts, ma'am. Just the facts, ma'am. All right, more buildings. Probably for people to live, not work. So right now we're going to take you by some beautiful art. We're coming into the arts district. We will probably float by some pretty sweet murals here in just a bit.
1 Victor Edward Union 104. 1 Victor Edward Union 104. Information on incident 4601. In the last two. Okay, Roger.
Explosive apartments. That's down the road. That's a good story. That's a good story. I'm glad we waited for that soundbite.
1363 District Guard, 4602.
Dude, they've really made this part of downtown really nice. It used to be almost like Skid Row, but now it's literally the cleanest part of downtown there is right now.
12663 San Fernando Road, incident 4572.
It's definitely the cleanest part of downtown right now, and it used to be the dirtiest. And it's surrounded by like literally the dirtiest parts of downtown. It's kind of cool.
Address location, we will be on DC.
It's kind of cool, man. I'm glad to see it.
11082 Salt Lake Avenue.
Still dangerous, but they've definitely done a good job of cleaning it up.
Here for the circle team.
Avenue at the Maple Spa, suspect male flag, 35 years, black hooded sweater, black pants, rounds at the windows, code 274-607, target 1015.
Okay, that's going to be for subject who's going to be placed on a hold.
8 John, Zebra John, 8 Henry Zebra John 178. RO is Robert Blackman, 902 South Citrus Avenue. Traffic South Lancashire Victory Shell gas station, then Edward call Adam 025.
Alright, we're doing circles. There's this cool alley right here that I saw that I want to
Choose the witness, move the victim.
check out. It's pretty sweet. And look at they kept their outside dining. They didn't have outside dining. Actually, they did. But because of COVID, they were able to build some other. No, that's new too. So this place didn't have outside dining, but it does now. They kept their COVID dining. They kept the COVID dining. And you can't tell, but there's a big old mural right here. The whole building is
Let's go for it. So straight north.
the whole building's muraled out.
74.5 West 20th Street, 5104 West 20th Street.
That's pretty gnarly. And then we got some better wide.
When a better feature is going to be Figueroa, south of 9th, and it's going to be on the east end parking lot. Correction, west end parking lot. Left-hand district unit, Figueroa at 9th. Outside our glass.
962, OPG to 6X31, Radical 6, Randall and Borden.
Alright, so what time is it?
2611X26, are you clear?
Alright, 30 more minutes. If I am at a scene, I'll let you guys stay with me. But I'm going to say goodbye around midnight so I can get back on the radios.
28 years, Glacier blue pants.
And
Florida
talk
Commons, code 2
amongst
and
the
4612 already 138.
6 was just born from current location, 902 South.
Oh, here we go.
7070
That's funny. Alex is hilarious. Alright, so where are we? We are in the Arts District of downtown Los Angeles. They've really cleaned it up around here over the past decade. It's one of the cool places to live.
Sure, responding to the addition and request. Traffic violence 3800 Beverly Boulevard. Code 2 4577 192015.
Repairman.
Casey, no. Fire is not encrypted, so we can always hear the call. We just won't hear the chase or the information about it. But it hasn't hurt us yet.
West side parking lot. 931 Roger.
That's 585, are you clear?
Turn my scanner volume down. Which one?
Is Fear City man looking for help, possible vehicles that went.
I'm constantly. I play my my console like an instrument. I'm constantly turning stuff down, making stuff hold, making stuff scan, going to direct channels. It's like a.
Man with a possible gun, Solo and First Street.
It's
Solo
like,
and First Street near the Social Security outfit. Suspects a male Hispanic, black hat,
Hey,
white
Johnny.
t-shirt, black pants, wearing a bulletproof
Yellow
vest,
light.
attempting to stop incoming vehicles. Code 3 incident
Johnny.
4617 RD 464.
Metro bus. What's up, Denver? What's going down, Denver? What's up in the D? What's up with the D? My channel sucks. It does suck right now. You are right, sir. But if I put in some hard work, I might be able to build it back up. You're absolutely right, sir. My channel does suck. But with comments like that, you're helping it out. I appreciate it. Keep the comments coming. And don't forget to comment afterwards. Don't forget to comment during the replay. Oh, Mr. Mike, you must be either a retro dude or somewhat older, talking about CBs and ham radios. I do know a dude who used to have a space antenna on his house with them ham radios and CBs. It was pretty cool back in the 70s and 80s. But you can send me a message a couple different places. Scott at OnScene.tv. You can DM me on Instagram, ScottLane_. Those are probably the best two places to find me. We do have a new email called complaintsaboutScott@OnScene.tv. So if you have a complaint about me, go ahead and send it to complaintsaboutScott@OnScene.tv. Jeremy got tired of everybody filling the info box, so we just made a new email. If you have a complaint, complaints about Scott@OnScene.tv. Oh, that's where you're at, Mr. Johnny? That's cool. Why didn't you come say hi? And from what I've read, I don't think you're one of the guys that I want to meet and say hi to. What's up, Jason? What's up, dog? How you doing? Are you building that team up over there? Are you going through the applications? Have you hired anybody yet? Really?
There are 2 suspects last seen driving in an unknown direction in an unknown vehicle. Suspect 1 is a female Hispanic, approximately 5'6", 20 years old, unknown shirt, unknown clothing. Suspect 2 is also a female Hispanic adult, approximately 5'8", 20 years old, unknown clothing. Weapon use was a cell phone and no items were taken from the vessel.
Oh, then who cares?
For 91 Henry, you can drop the tag.
Oh. I thought we had a cool story. Something happened at the Comedy Store.
Code 6 is 75.
Alright, so let's go back to playing the instrument. I need an update, but this is what she's looking like right now. I've been to Canada a few times, eh?
1817 West 4th Street, incident 4580-47.
There's what she looks like. And there's downtown LA. And there's what she looks like. I need to get rid of those orange ones. But they got me here. So I'm happy about that. They got me here. No more LLN merch. I've kind of been giving it away for free, like the used stuff. I do have some OnScene merch that we're gonna try to float out here soon. I'm hoping to get it up and running before Christmas, but I don't know if it's gonna be.
Michigan.
Semi-blocking the Gore Point, turning it to Bolida, Blue Subaru. Nope, nothing there.
You're on the work team.
All right, 20 more minutes, you guys. 20 more minutes.
December the 1970.
You like privacy as you use your first and last name? That's pretty private there, Johnny Lopez. That's pretty private.
547 North Crestwood Drive.
Salty Rider, I need something. My car keeps dying on me. I do need a new battery. I just bought one of those power things that you can just throw in your trunk and just jumpstart your car when necessary. I ordered one of those on Amazon today. I left my power inverter on last night, so when I went to take Bronson to school this morning, no bueno.
I guess you can show the view because we're random.
I like your style, Charles. I like your style.
Doing investigation 2300 Medical Center Drive at West Hills, at West Hills Hospital. 4632 RD 2133.
I don't know how I feel about that, Michael. I mean, if someone was to do that, then yeah, I would have to stay live because I'm pretty much working for them for the next few hours, is how I feel. If someone was to pay that kind of dollars, but the donation aspect of it is you guys work really hard for your money, so keep it. I work here for my money. The streaming thing is just a little bonus. I don't have donation links. I did at one point just because I was doing the live show from my house, but I don't have donation links. I'm not sitting here asking you and begging you for likes and comments and your money and donations and things like that. I'm just out here doing my job. I just so happen to let you guys watch every once in a while. So I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. You have everything set up, toggle switches, I hit them all. So no TTS. I don't know what that means. Can I have a mod on this channel, Chasing? Can you have a mod? No, I don't know you. All OnScene videographers are mods. I believe one dude isn't, but I don't think he accepted it. Did you not mod up, Brent? Did you not mod up? I do have some merch. There is some merch on this channel. There is some OSTV merch you can get. There's some Scott Lane Stringer merch you can get. There is some press merch you can get. And there also is some Chasing Reality. So I do have merch. It's on this page right here. You can merch up. I'm not excited about it. but you can merch. You can merch. Merch up, dude. So, should we call his bluff? So we have 15 more minutes. You ready, Johnny? You ready? So what happens if I go back to 4th and Alameda? What's gonna happen there, Johnny? I play chess. Let's play. Johnny, I do like that answer, man. I do. Thank you. That was a great answer. That was the best answer possible. It is not Taco Tuesday right now. I mean, it is, but it's not Taco Tuesday right now for me. That is funny. You're not in Cali? Then why'd you tell me to go back to 4th and Alameda? You made it sound like you were at 4th and Alameda. I seriously thought you were in 4th and Alameda. What does that say? You need to get an SD. Yeah, I do. I had one in my Tahoe. I let it go. I really shouldn't have. And then I do like the 992s. You're absolutely right, Michael. I've been having some conversations. That's probably what I'll do. Or I'll just get a couple more 536s. I might just get one SDS 200 and 3 more, or 2 more. I don't know. It depends on what fits in here. But yeah, I probably will go to a 200. I do have a 100. It's on my floorboard. It's on my floorboard. Let me get it. I need to have it programmed. It's right now she just goes off the zip codes. But I think the battery's dead. I don't think I charged it. I didn't quite get her all up and running. I think the battery's low. But I have a 100 that I throw here sometimes. Ooh. Copy. Sweet, Michael's out. But yeah. It's probably gonna start beeping low. I think she's a beeper. I think she's on a low beep. Jason, you probably just weren't you weren't around as I was modding people up. So let me see what I can do here. And there you go. Like I said, all OnScene dudes are mods. And the only thing I want the mods to do is most of them know how I roll. You know, put people in timeout for saying stupid stuff and then block the people that spam the bad word that we're not allowed to say. Well, bagged bug 1, start stringing, get hired by OnScene, and you can mod for me. How's that sound? I'm down. What city are you in? I like to grow this company. Yeah, Salty Rider. I usually don't have mods. The only reason I have a mod this time around is for troll, basically for the bad word. Because I don't have time to get rid of all the letters. I don't have time to do all that when I'm at a scene. I don't like banning people. I don't like blocking people. I like putting people in timeout, because then for the next 5 minutes, all they do is think about me and wait for the next thing to say when they can come back. And for that 5 minutes, I live in their head rent free. So I love putting people in timeout. But I don't really block people. But I want mods for those letter spammers. What is a Taco Tuesday? It's where you eat tacos on Tuesday. Batteries are low. Yeah, she low. She low. We're gonna turn her off. I don't need her, but I need her to stop falling onto the ground. Well, I guess I could start editing. Why not? That crash we went to, LAPD was super cool, gave us great access. One officer that got there after it was over, you know, they have to tell somebody what to do, otherwise they don't feel like they're doing their job. So I wasn't in anyone's way except for his, because he got there, he's like, can you move out of the way? And he literally stood where I was standing. He wanted my spot. But I had such great access and good footage, it didn't bother me. It's one of the things you got to do, man. You got to suck it up here. If you don't like being told what to do, definitely don't be a stringer. What's crazy is I hate effing being told what to do, and I chose this job. 5 minutes. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. All right, so let's do this. This is what we need to do right now. We'll put you over here. We do need Idaho stringers. Absolutely.
77, you're advised that Tustin transpired the crime for the Tustin party that's having the medical emergency. Template.
Diamond Bar, 150 miles per hour, light traffic. All units will be up west towards in Oregon, Minnesota here, 21, we're responding about the 8 minutes ago. Air 21, I copy ongoing. Updated 1020, approaching Hill Tank Road, 160 miles per hour, moderate traffic there. Hey, we're about 8 minutes out. Copy to westbound 60, over. Copy here, 1015 out. Looks like most recent is going to be eastbound for Phillips Ranch. They just passed Phillips Ranch. Okay, sorry, we thought you guys were going westbound. You guys are going eastbound. We're going to be responding to the copy. And 4 out. Looks like they're going eastbound. So we're going to be on it. If you start coming back west, let us know. 10-4.
It's aight. I got you. Whoa! No, I'm not going towards that thing. I'm not going that way. He's going right towards Randy. Where you at, Randy? Where you at, Pitbull? Randy, where you at, Randy? Go get him, Randy. That's Randy's call. You know, the guy who pretends to be a police officer, that guy. Time is it? Ooh, 2 more minutes. Haha, bye guys. You're welcome. What'd you do, buddy? Thank you, I think. What'd you do? Thank you. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Dos. No, I did not 10-100. I did not 10-100. I was formatting, actually. I was formatting my card. I have 2. That's rude. Local files. Here we go. There you go. Don't be rude. Come back. You can come back. All of you can. It's okay. Come back. I have 2 SDS cards, and ever since I came back, they don't delete the way they used to delete. So something happened. I don't know if it's the computer or how they made it.
Wow.
Okay, did I miss something? Did somebody upload something that I need to see? Because I just heard wow. No, that's the same footage. What are we wowing? What are we wowing?
Gas leak inside 166, but 126 into 156. How you think? 425.
No, I don't have a dog with me.
55,
All right, so it's midnight. I am going to say goodbye to you guys.
Leave us wondering.
You're wow. How do you get a hold of me? Scott at OnScene.tv or complaints about Scott at OnScene.tv. All right, guys. Remember, tomorrow is promised to no one.
I'll tell you what's not wow. Everything in San Bernardino County right now.
All right, we're going to start that over. So remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Hug your loved ones. This has been news brought to you by someone like you. Later, losers.